Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, the alarm goes off, and the very first thought that crosses your mind is 5 more minutes. You roll over, you hit snooze, and you tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. I'll push a little harder tomorrow. I'll chase that dream tomorrow, but here's the brutal truth. There is no tomorrow. Tomorrow is the excuse we tell ourselves to avoid doing what we should be doing today. Tomorrow is the soft pillow for the lazy. Tomorrow is the comfort zone for the fearful. And yet every single one of us has whispered that word into our own minds 1,000 times. Tomorrow, not today, not now, tomorrow. But listen carefully, life doesn't wait. Life doesn't hit pause while you rest. Life keeps moving whether you're ready or not. The clock doesn't care about your excuses. The sun rises, the sun sets, and another day slips through your hands. So let me ask you, and I want you to take this personal. Why not you? Why can't you be the one who wakes up and decides that today is the day? Why can't you be the one who takes action while everyone else is waiting for motivation? Here's a secret nobody likes to admit. 95% of our decisions are based on how we feel in the moment. Do you feel like getting up? No, you don't. Do you feel like going to the gym? No, you don't. Do you feel like making that extra call, sending that email, doing that extra rep? No, you don't. And because of that, you stop. You quit before you even start. You let your feelings dictate your future, but feelings lie. Feelings are temporary. If you want a different life, you cannot let your feelings run the show. The truth is, you may never feel ready. You may never feel motivated. You may never feel confident. You may never feel courageous. And that's okay, because greatness was never about feelings. Greatness is about action. Every time you push yourself to act despite how you feel, you build something much greater than motivation. You build confidence. You build courage. You build a stronger version of yourself. And here's the part most people miss. You already have everything you need inside of you. You have the brain, you have the will, you have the ability to make decisions. You can study the plan, you can change your life. You can grow immensely in the next few years. You can make your dreams come true. You can build a financial wall around your family so strong that nothing can break it. You can become healthy, powerful, unstoppable, but only if you stop waiting for tomorrow. It's easy to give up. Quitting is the easiest thing in the world. Anyone can say, I'm tired. I don't feel like it. I'll do it later. That's easy. The hard thing is to wake up and say, yesterday I gave my all and nothing happened. But today I'll give even more. Today I'll push harder. That's the grind. That's the path that separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. Think about it. Every successful person you admire wasn't born extraordinary. They didn't have everything handed to them. They were ordinary people who made one extraordinary decision: not to quit. They stood up when life knocked them down. They moved forward when everyone else stayed behind. So the question is not whether you'll face obstacles. You will. The question is not whether you'll fail. You will. The real question is, will you stand up? And will you keep moving forward? Remember what Vince Lombardi once said? It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. Your dreams don't care how you feel. Your goals don't care about your excuses. The clock doesn't care about your story. It only cares about one thing. Did you show up today? And here's another truth. Opportunities don't wait. Luck doesn't knock twice. You don't get to choose the perfect time because the perfect time doesn't exist. The only time you have is now. So what are you going to do with it? Are you going to let another day slip by? Another dream fade into the background? Another excuse comfort you into mediocrity? Or will you stand up, take a breath, and move forward? Don't look back at your life 5 years from now and realize that fear and laziness stole everything you wanted. Don't look back with regret and whisper, I could have, I should have, I would have. Start now. Take one step, and then another, and another. Small steps lead to big changes, but only if you start walking. Sam Levinson once said, Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going, and that's exactly what you need to do. Keep going, even when it's hard, even when it's lonely, even when nobody believes in you. Because at the end of the day, the only belief that matters is the belief you have in yourself. So here's your wake-up call. There is no tomorrow. There is only today. Right here, right now. Stand up. Move forward. Your life is waiting. Life will knock you down. That's not a possibility, it's a guarantee. You will fail. You will stumble. You will taste defeat. And in those moments, the world will test you with a single question. Will you rise? Think about Michael Jordan. Today, people call him the greatest basketball player of all time. But in high school, he was cut from his varsity team. Imagine being a kid with a dream and your coach tells you, you're not good enough. Most people would quit. Most people would accept that verdict, but not Jordan. He turned his pain into fuel. He worked harder than anyone else. He rose from defeat, and because of that, the world remembers his name. Or take J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. She was broke, living on welfare, raising a child alone. Publishers rejected her manuscript again and again, 12 times. They told her the story wasn't good enough. Imagine 12 doors slammed in your face when you're already at rock bottom. But she didn't quit, she rose. And now her books have sold over 500 million copies. And then there's Jack Ma, founder of Alibaba. He failed his college entrance exam twice. He was rejected from dozens of jobs, including KFC. Nobody wanted him. Nobody believed in him. But he refused to let rejection define him. He stood up, he kept moving forward, and he built one of the largest companies in the world. What do these stories tell us? That failure is not the end. Failure is not fatal. Failure is simply feedback. A lesson. A teacher disguised as pain. Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." And Nelson Mandela said it best, "The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall." Let those words sink in. Greatness doesn't come from never failing. It comes from refusing to stay down. Failure is the fire that forges strength. It's the storm that shapes character. It's the darkness that teaches you to value the light. But here's the problem. Most people let failure define them. They fall once and they convince themselves they're not good enough. They hear one rejection and they decide their dream is impossible. They taste defeat and they settle for mediocrity. But you are not most people. You can't be. Not if you want a life that means something. Not if you want to leave a legacy. Every setback you face is secretly a setup for a comeback. Every failure is a stepping stone to your next victory. The only way you truly lose is if you quit. So let me ask you, when life knocks you down, will you rise? Will you fight back? Will you stand up and move forward? Because here's what I know, you are stronger than you think. You've survived 100% of your worst days so far. You're still here. You're still breathing. You still have another chance to get it right. Stop fearing failure. Start fearing regret. Stop being afraid of falling. Start being afraid of staying down. Think about it. 10 years from now, you won't care about the times you failed. You'll care about the times you quit. You'll regret the chances you didn't take. So flip the script. Let failure become your friend. Let rejection become your motivation. Let pain become your teacher. Every time you fall and rise again, you become stronger. Every time you stand up when the world tells you to stay down, you build resilience. And resilience is the foundation of greatness. Imagine your future self, stronger, wiser, unstoppable. Looking back at this moment, that version of you will thank you for not quitting. That version of you will thank you for rising. So rise. Rise when it hurts. Rise when it's dark. Rise when nobody believes in you. Rise because your story isn't finished yet. The world doesn't remember the people who quit. The world remembers the fighters, the survivors, the dreamers who stood up again and again until their vision became reality, and you can be one of them because at the end of the day, it's not the fall that defines you, it's the rise. Let me tell you the truth that separates dreamers from doers. Persistence. It's not talent, it's not luck, it's not even intelligence. The true currency of success is persistence. The ability to keep going when everything inside you screams to stop. The willingness to show up again and again and again, even when the results are invisible, even when progress feels impossible. Think about this. Quitting is easy. Anyone can quit. Anyone can throw their hands up and say, "It's too hard, I'm done." That doesn't take strength. That doesn't take courage. But persistence? Persistence takes guts. Persistence takes faith. Persistence takes a burning vision that refuses to die. You see, the grind is not glamorous. The grind is lonely, exhausting, frustrating. The grind is when you work day after day and nothing seems to change. The grind is when you plant seeds and see no harvest. That's where most people give up. That's where most dreams die. But persistence is staying in the fight long enough to see the results. Persistence is trusting that every rep, every step, every small effort is stacking up, even if you can't see it yet. Muhammad Ali once said, "Don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion." And isn't that the truth? The pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of quitting lasts forever. Every champion you admire, athletes, artists, entrepreneurs, has one thing in common. They kept showing up. They kept pushing forward long after the excitement was gone, long after the applause faded, long after motivation disappeared. They had persistence. Remember this. Motivation gets you started, but persistence keeps you going. Motivation is the spark, but persistence is the fire. When everything seems stacked against you, persistence whispers, "One more try." When the world tells you to stop, persistence says, "Not yet." Airplanes don't take off with the wind at their back. They take off against the wind. And that's exactly how life works. Your resistance is not your enemy, it's your launch pad. Every obstacle you face is not meant to break you. It's meant to build you. There's a saying, fall 7 times, stand up 8. That's persistence, that's grit. That's the mindset that turns ordinary people into legends. But here's the thing, persistence doesn't mean going big all the time. Persistence is not about massive leaps, it's about small, consistent steps. It's about doing the work when no one is watching. It's about choosing discipline over distraction, effort over excuses. Let me ask you, how badly do you want it? Do you want it more than sleep, more than comfort, more than the approval of others? Because persistence requires sacrifice. Persistence means saying no to short-term pleasure for long-term gain. It means waking up early when you'd rather stay in bed. It means staying late when everyone else goes home. It means pushing one more rep when your muscles burn. It means studying one more hour when your mind is tired. It means refusing to quit when quitting is the easier choice. And here's the beautiful part. Persistence compounds. Every small effort builds on the last. Every day you show up, you're not starting from zero, you're building momentum. And momentum is the most powerful force in the universe. That's why persistence is unstoppable. Because once you refuse to quit, nothing can defeat you. The only way you lose is if you stop trying. So the next time you feel like giving up, remind yourself, I didn't come this far just to stop here. Look back at the progress you've made. Look forward at the vision you hold. And take one more step. Persistence is not glamorous. Persistence won't get you claps and cheers in the beginning. But persistence is the quiet force that creates miracles. One day the world will look at you and call you lucky. They'll call you talented. They'll call you gifted. But you will know the truth. It wasn't luck. It wasn't talent. It was persistence. So keep going. Keep fighting. Keep showing up. Because persistence is power. And when you have persistence, there is nothing, absolutely nothing, that can stop you. We've talked about failure. We've talked about rising again. We've talked about persistence. But now comes the most important part, your next step. Because all the inspiration in the world means nothing if you don't act on it. Motivation fades, emotions fade, but action creates change. So I want you to picture this. Imagine 5 years from now. Imagine the person you could become if you started today. Imagine the skills you could master, the body you could build, the relationships you could strengthen, the life you could create. Now, imagine 5 years from now if you do nothing, if you keep waiting, if you keep hitting snooze, if you keep saying tomorrow. Which version of you do you want to meet? The one who stood up and moved forward? Or the one who settled, who stayed down, who lived in regret? Because here's the truth, you are writing your story right now. Every decision, every action, every step you take is ink on the pages of your life. The question is, what kind of story will it be? Will it be a story of excuses, of wasted time, of potential never realized? Or will it be a story of courage, of resilience, of someone who refused to quit? The choice is yours. It has always been yours. Theodore Roosevelt once said, "Believe you can and you're halfway there." Think about that. Half the battle is belief. Half the journey is conviction. If you believe you can, you've already taken the first step toward victory. But belief alone isn't enough. You must act. You must move. You must take the step in front of you, no matter how small, no matter how scary. Remember this, dreams don't have deadlines. You are not too late. You are not too old. You are not too broken. You are alive. And as long as you are breathing, you still have time. So take a deep breath, stand tall, and step forward. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Don't wait for someone to save you. Nobody is coming. This is your life. This is your fight. This is your responsibility. And here's the good news. You have everything it takes. The strength is inside you. The courage is inside you. The power is inside you. All you have to do is unleash it. So stop asking, what if I fail? And start asking, what if I fly? Stop worrying about the opinion of others. Stop doubting your worth. You are capable of more than you can imagine. The next step doesn't have to be massive. It just has to be forward. Send the application, make the call, start the workout, write the first page, record the first video. Begin. Because once you begin, momentum will carry you. And once momentum is on your side, nothing can stop you. Let me remind you of this. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going, so keep going. Keep fighting. Keep rising. And when you fall, and you will rise again. When you fail, and you will learn again. When you doubt, and you will believe again. Your life is too precious to waste. Your dream is too important to ignore. Your time is too limited to delay. So stand up, move forward. Do it today. Do it now. Do it for the person you are becoming. Do it for the story you're writing. Do it for the life you deserve. This is your wake-up call. This is your turning point. This is your moment. Don't let it pass. Don't let it slip away. Don't let fear or comfort or excuses chain you down any longer. Stand up, move forward, and never ever stop until your story inspires the world.